Hi, welcome to M3 Agency. We're right here off of Furys Ferry Road, and we are about to celebrate 22 years in business. And believe it or not, we've been in this facility for 12 years. I'm Rick Donaldson. I'm the CEO of M3 Agency, and welcome aboard, and let's go inside and check it out.
My name is Amy Paget. I am the Digital Director for M3 Agency. I manage the digital staff here. I have been at M3 Agency for 20 years. I've been in marketing for about 30. Skills for a digital person, I think the most important thing is that you're very detail oriented, that you can look at analytics. With a TV ad, you don't know how many people that you're reaching. With a digital ad, I can absolutely tell you details about who that person is, how many times they looked at your ad, what they clicked through, and what they did once they got there. So for digital advertising, the most exciting part of it is this is where the world is going. And if you have digital skills, you are definitely marketable in a job. Everybody is going to need somebody in their staff that can understand whether it's Google Ads, Google My Business, how to be found, your website, anything like that is going to be super important in the future. To get started in the digital field, you really don't need a ton of school or college degree even. You can go online, and Google has a great platform for you to study and get certified, and most colleges aren't even offering that certification. But for a marketing company or any business that is doing marketing, you walk in with a Google certification and you have a job.
My name is Corey Zarlenka. I am the design and production manager at M3 Agency. I am in charge of project management for both the design department and the production department. So I've actually been at M3 Agency and in the marketing field for about 13 years. I graduated from high school locally at Greenboro High School and interned here at M3 Agency for a while. I actually started out at Augusta State in PR and decided that PR was not what I wanted to do. I was more interested in kind of the creative field. Rick was my mentor for my senior project for Columbia County, and after I graduated from high school, I asked if I could come in and intern because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. It all started here answering phones and kind of interning, and eventually they offered me a job, so I've been here ever since. So as far as any advice I'd give anyone, I would probably say to be open to your mentors and find somebody in the field, intern if you can, finding someone that can train you and show you what it's going to be like in reality versus what it's going to be like in the classroom.
So welcome to my office. This is where we do our day-to-day. In-house, we have a web developer. We have web developers. We have coders. We have media buying services. We have video production. We have design. We have media strategists, which are our account managers that manage the business. We have coordinators. And all these people have to work together to deliver the end good. So with all the positions I've described, they all require skilled, trained personnel. And so when we're looking to grow and expand internally, it's usually a very specific requirement we're looking at. 10 years ago, we didn't have a digital department. Now it's our fastest growing, highest producing department in the company. Positions in demand today. Believe it or not, video production is predicted to be one of the top growing industries in the future. And we're starting to find, that every time we think we're absolutely can't have another video person, oh my gosh, we got more work than we know what to do with. So I like to tell people anything in design and video and creativity, nothing happens until something is sold. So our media strategists aren't really salespeople, but they are. They're selling a strategy. They have to, when they meet the client, look and be able to analyze the business. Something like that does require a 4-year degree, marketing or business. Sometimes psychology comes into play. But those specialists have to be able to identify, understand, strategize, and present. A good digital analyst comes in higher than most of our entry-level positions. They start at about 30 to 35. And a good digital analyst can go to 6 figures pretty quickly. A web developer comes in a little bit higher than everybody else as well, 30 to 35, entry level. 2 years, 60, after that, 85 to 100. So the game has really changed for the creative side over the past 10 years. Designer, comes in a little bit lower because there's more of them. But design, you know, which is where he started, they start more in the high 20s. But as they develop, a senior designer gets up into the 60 to 80 range. The key in our industry, in my opinion, is to get started somewhere.